Water, wind, sand, snow, mud, we've all been there with our gear. Low-end bag housings can be cheap, but they deliver poor usability and unacceptable results. Hard cases are bulky, heavy, not travel-friendly, and are priced over $1,500. Outex is the best of both worlds. It's the biggest innovation in professional and affordable camera housings, allowing you to shoot anywhere. It keeps your camera waterproof and safe in any environmental condition. It delivers the professional results you want. It's compact, lightweight, travel-friendly, and it's affordable. Outex goes everywhere you want to go. It uses professional-grade glass and optics for your lens, delivering the clearest photos that a bag can't give you. Our patented design uses durable silicone material that gives you complete control of all of your camera's features, including knobs, screens, menus, settings, buttons, and triggers. Unlike hard cases, you don't need a separate housing for every camera configuration you own. Outex accommodates all brand makes and models and can work with more than one camera. Its modularity allows you to buy additional parts, lenses, dome ports, tripods, lighting, and even tethering for power or data connectivity. Outex grows with your needs. Enthusiasts and pros have been using Outex for several years, from award-winning National Geographic freelancers to the Coast Guard and Armed Forces. Our customers love its versatility, lightweight, and travel-friendly design. With Outex, you can bring your still and video footage to a whole new level of creativity. Help bring our latest Outex innovation to market by backing our Kickstarter campaign. We have several opportunities for you to protect your gear, whether you're a new customer or looking to upgrade your blue cover. This campaign offers you added gear and significant savings over what will be available next year. Our customers are to thank for our latest innovation. We're so excited for this launch. Visit outex.com and follow our social media pages to learn more about our products and updates. Thanks for joining our adventure. We can't wait to see where your camera goes next.
Hello, my name is Graham Rowan, and this is the FPS 1000 high frame rate video camera. This project started about a year ago when I saw some amazing still photography shot with a still high-speed camera. It seemed amazing, these objects were frozen in time, and it really appealed to me creatively and technically. When I looked into it, there seemed to be very specialist setups. Obviously, you take a lot of time setting the equipment up, you have to time a flash with the action, and it was something that's probably out of the reach of most people in terms of complexity. So that led me on to looking at high-speed continuous video photography, and that seemed to me completely amazing, that you could actually take continuous still frames effectively and freeze things in time. And looking at the equipment that could do that, they were very expensive, very bulky, and typically had only a few seconds of video timing. Because after all, 1,000 frames a second, it takes about half a gigabyte of memory to store 1 second information. So with the onset of portable devices like phones and tablets, the flash memory market was becoming very competitive in terms of speed and cost. And I set about trying to design a memory system that was cheap and had the capacity. So that really is where the design started from. And then surrounding that with programmable logic, very high-speed components, I came up with a design that was low cost and had enough memory on board to store a minute or more of video memory. This is the full production board. It's the high-resolution sensor, available in black and white or colour. On the other side is the flash memory, the high-speed controller, and the ARM processor chip, which is all accessible to the user. There's the micro SD card slot and the USB and the built-in LCD display. So this is the assembled camera in its case. It's low cost. It's capable of around 850 frames per second at VGA resolution. Okay, the camera has a standard C-mount lens fitting and is supplied with a 50mm f1.4 lens. As the C-mount is such a popular fitting on the market, you can buy adapters for most other lens types. So this is an Canon EOS to C-mount fitting and allows you to use a standard EOS lens. The camera is powered from an external 5-volt supply, such as this low-cost phone charger battery, and that will power the camera for at least 3 hours. The product now is completely developed. I've produced pre-production boards, and now I'm ready for mass production. This is where I need help from Kickstarter. I need to build enough boards now to be able to buy the components very cheaply and to be able to mass produce them and offer them at such a low price.
Whether you have an iPhone X or iPhone XS, Outex creates new possibilities for fun and high-quality photography. There are 3 different types of double, macro, telephoto, and fisheye, telephoto and wide-angle lenses to meet your different shooting needs. This is Outex Lens Case. Makes your fun moments more special. The 186-degree fisheye and 2x telephoto lenses allows you to greatly extend your optical zoom range. You're never too old to make new discoveries. Use the 10x macro lens and 20x super macro lens to get extreme close-up detail. Capture more and extend the range of your iPhone's camera with the 120 wide-angle and 2x telephoto lens. Telephoto to help take photos of objects from far distance without you having to get too close to your subject. The aluminum alloy case perfectly protects the lens set and makes outdoor shooting more secure. It is easy to use and can be opened or closed with just one touch. The different functions of the 3 groups of lenses can be switched at any time, easily. There are even extra functions for lens case. The case has an e-card holder, convenient to putting cards in daily life. Additionally, there is a pressure-activated support that lets you watch videos easily. It is stylish additions to your active lifestyle. The soft cases are made of high-quality leather with only 27 grams, surrounding your iPhone with a protective and comfortable cushion.
We're Alpine Labs. Over the last 4 years, we've kickstarted 4 products that expand your camera's capabilities. And now, we've built the best remote trigger we can imagine. This is Pulse, the most powerful way to control your camera from your smartphone. Pulse lets you take a photo without having to touch or shake your camera, so you can get sharp images in any conditions, or capture moments where you can't be next to your camera. But Pulse isn't just a trigger. It gives you all the functionality you expect from shooting with your DSLR or mirrorless camera, but remotely from your smartphone. You can change all of your camera settings through the app, or just check your histogram and make sure everything is looking good. Unlike other triggers, Pulse lets you start and stop video too. And because you can control up to 3 cameras at once, you can get all the right angles for your shot, even if you are just a team of 1. Pulse is also the most powerful time-lapse trigger on the market. So if you are taking your very first time-lapse, or getting the holy grail of time-lapses, a day-to-night transition, we've designed Pulse to give you maximum control. We started Alpine Labs because Kickstarter backers like you believed in our ideas. Initially, we were inspired to make better tools for time-lapse, and this year, we started focusing on camera control and remote triggers. The products out there were either cheap or lacked functionality, and some solutions just wouldn't fit in our camera bags. We wanted a product that was sleek, fit beautifully with your camera, and gave you complete control wherever you were shooting. So we got to work and designed Pulse. Your support gives us the ability to build the best products we can imagine and to continue to work on new ideas. From all of us at Alpine Labs, thank you.
This is the Cinema Vibration Isolator. It is designed to remove vibrations from camera stabilizer gimbals such as the Movi while mounted on vehicles. This results in much smoother video than that shot without a stabilizer dampening system. Curved steel cables offer the perfect amount of suspension and allow the gimbal to have a delayed reaction to the movements of the vehicle. Here is a comparison. On the left, the gimbal is hard mounted to a cheese plate, which is hard mounted to the vehicle. On the right, the Cinema Isolator is used. This is really a worst case scenario test. It was done on a Toyota RAV4, which has terrible suspension. In addition to creating smoother video, the Cinema Isolator reduces stress on the gimbal. While hard mounted, the gimbal is whipped around with the vehicle as it goes over bumps. The inertia of the camera fights this, and all the force ends up at the base of the gimbal. At first thought, this doesn't seem like much of a problem, but it actually leads to huge amounts of stress on the pan motor bearings. The Cinema Isolator allows the gimbal to shift around and rotate relative to the vehicle. Although its movement looks precarious, it is actually much better for the gimbal and will lengthen the lifetime of your bearings. The mounting options for the Cinema Isolator are only limited by your imagination, but we recommend using 5/8 inch baby spud pins with a 3/8 inch threaded hole. These can then be connected to standard grip heads and suction cups. The bottom plate is essentially a cheese plate, with 3/8 inch holes every 1 inch. The stiffness of the isolator can be tuned by adding or removing wire modules. Also, different specifications of wire can lead to different stiffnesses. The Cinema Isolator can handle anything from the biggest of handheld gimbal setups to something as small as an M5 with a pocket cinema camera. It can be used in a hanging configuration, but we have had the best results with the camera on top. Here's some sample video with an M5 using both the pocket cinema camera and a Sony FS700. To achieve smooth footage, your gimbal must be well balanced and tuned. The cinema isolator must be mounted to the vehicle in a way that keeps it from shifting around or shaking. In addition, the car's suspension makes a huge difference. The smoother, the better. Help bring the cinema vibration isolator to the market by backing this campaign. Thank you.
When my grandfather Nat founded the Tiffin Company, his philosophy was simple. Find out what the customer wants and give it to them. 2 years ago, we asked our engineers at Steadicam headquarters in Burbank to create the best electronic handheld stabilizer with no limitations. We took our Steadicam technology that's been used in Hollywood for the last 40 years and coupled it with Steve Wagner's genius software design. And by partnering with aerial drone manufacturer Unique, it allowed us to create the Steadicam Vault, the best electronic handheld stabilizer with no limitations.
The Steadicam Volt, like all its predecessors, is a expanded system with a center of gravity right at a gimbal. It accepts any phone, any case. That allows you to walk around, precisely frame the things that you want to see, and move the camera in the way that we're used to seeing on a feature film. It's an electronically gyro-augmented Steadicam for smartphones that weighs 1 pound with the inertia and the feel of a big 40-pound rig. Three-axis gimbals. They're not terrific at following action. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oop, there's a little lag there. The Steadicam Volt gives you stability and agility, and that's the key. The Volt effectively puts Steadicam technology in the palm of your hand.
Our mission has always been to help people create the world's greatest images. So back us today. We can't wait to see what you guys are going to create.
This is Trun I Kit, an adapter for your iPhone 5 and 5S that allows you to use Canon and can adapt to use Nikon lenses. Trun I Kit adds a cinematic effect by giving you a shallow depth of field, making what's in focus more sharp and distinct, mixing in a little yin-yang, making your content more rich and raw. iPhone adapters are just now stepping into the scene and starting to be used in music videos and feature films. If you haven't looked into other iPhone adapters on the market, you should. They are doing some incredible things and are worth every penny. Trun I Kit is made with a focus screen designed for the Canon 5D Mark III, which is mounted perfectly so it can interpret images from your lens on your iPhone.